Hello, friends. Welcome back to Read Aloud. We are reading The Tale of Despereaux by Dicamillo. And last we were here, I've had laryngitis from the pollen. So last we were here, though, Despereaux was sitting at the foot of whom? Of the king. And he was drawn to the king because of the sweet, honey sounding music. So he loves light and he loves music. So he's there listening to the king. Chapter 5, What Furlough Saw. Remember who that is? One of his brothers. The Princess P looked down at Despereaux. She smiled at him. And while her father played another song, a song about the deep purple falling over sleepy garden walls, the princess reached out and touched the top of the mouse's head. Despereaux stared up at her in wonder. And here's the illustrations. There he is staring up at her. The pea, he decided, looked just like the picture of the fair maiden in the book in the library. The princess smiled at Despereaux again, and this time, Despereaux smiled back. And then something incredible happened. The mouse fell in love. Reader, you may ask this question. In fact, you must ask this question. Is it ridiculous for a very small, sickly, big-eared mouse to fall in love with a beautiful human princess named P? The answer is yes, of course it's ridiculous. Love is ridiculous. But love is also wonderful and powerful. And Despereaux's love for the Princess P would prove in time to be all of these things. Powerful, wonderful, and ridiculous. "You're so sweet," said the princess to Despereaux. "You look so tiny." As Despereaux looked up at her adoringly, Furlough happened to scurry past Princess's room, moving his head left to right, right to left, back and forth. "Jeez!" said Furlough. He stopped. He stared into the princess's room. His whiskers became as tight as bowstrings, like on a violin. What Furlough saw was Despereaux Tilling sitting at the foot of a king. What Furlough saw was the princess touching the top of his brother's head. "Chee!" shouted Furlough again. "Oh, he's nuts. He's a goner." And executing a classic scurry, Furlough went off to tell his father, Lester Tilling, the terrible, unbelievable news of what he had just seen.